Hornitos, California. A relic of old times and old ways that hasn't changed too much since the time of its heyday. The people of Hornitos were among the roughest of all the southern mining towns. Today it is a well-preserved ghost town. You can still see bullet holes in the door casings of many buildings. Hornitos was the place where bandits, roughnecks, gamblers, and miners ended up after being outcast from nearby Quartzburg. According to local legends, there was blood on every doorstep in Hornitos. There were gunfights and everything you would expect from a gold rush boom town. The dance hall contained a hidden passageway for notorious bandits on the most wanted list of the gold rush era, such as Joaquin Murrieta, used to escape capture from local authorities. Hornitos is located 13 miles west of Mount Bullion and named for the Spanish word, little ovens. Old Mexican tombs were the shape of square baking ovens sat atop the ground in mounds. They made them like this because the ground was pretty terrible to work with for standard burials. And you can see that more modern burials are numerous here at the cemetery that still holds a candle lighting of graves once a year. Hornitos incorporated in 1870 as the first city located in Mariposa County. The area was rich in gold deposits, so when Quartzburg mines dried up, people moved to Hornitos and built up the town. The Hornitos post office opened in 1856 and changed its name to Hornitos in 1877. Unlike most gold rush-era towns built on a long main street, Hornitos was built in the Mexican tradition around a central plaza, making it unique in the gold country. Within a few years, the town was home to over 15,000. The streams in the area were first worked in 1849, and lode mining began in 1850 at the Washington Mine. Mining activity was great from the 1860s through the 1880s, lesser from the 1890s to the 1920s. The Mt. Gaines mine was worked on a major scale during the 1930s. Since World War II, the area has been prospected, but there's been very little recorded production. Historically, this is the most productive district of the Sierra Nevada West Gold Belt. For you miners out there, here is the gist of the land here. The district is underlain by greenstone and green schist in the west portion and slate in the east. Also present are smaller amounts of amphibolite, mica schist, and hornfels. A number of small granodiorite intrusions are exposed, along the margins of which chiastolite mica schist has developed. A number of north-trending quartz veins and stringers containing free gold and varying amounts of sulfides, chiefly pyrite, are present, as well as several large bodies of mineralized greenstone or gray ore. Some of the veins have very flat dips. The ore shoots vary considerably in size, with stoping lengths ranging from a few to as much as 400 feet. Some of the veins have been mined to inclined depths of more than 1,500 feet. Milling grade ore commonly contains from 1/3 to more than 1/2 ounce per ton in gold. The town looks much the same as it did in the 1870s. Although bars have long been deserted, the Masonic Hall built in 1860 is still being used. It's the smallest Masonic meeting hall in all of California. Many older adobe and stone buildings are closed up. The tin roofs and iron doors have kept these buildings here despite fires over the decades. You can see the remains of the stone jail, a store owned by Casaretto and Gagliardo and George Reeves' butcher shop. And the most famous person from Hornitos still has a store going today, but in a much larger fashion. Domingo Ghirardelli, an Italian confectioner, was one of Hornitos' early residents. Unsuccessful at mining, he opened a general store in Hornitos in 1852, selling chocolates to miners with a taste for sweets. He later moved to San Francisco to manufacture his fine chocolates for a larger market and made a tremendous fortune. Ghirardelli Chocolate has been in continuous operation since 1852 and distributes its products throughout the country. One wall of Domingo Ghirardelli's store remains standing, where he first produced his now famous chocolates. How crazy is that? The people of Hornitos were among the roughest of all the southern mining towns. Today it is a well-preserved ghost town. Hornitos was the place where bandits, roughnecks, gamblers, and miners ended up. There were gambling halls and many saloons. In Hornitos, money, gambling, and fine wine were all that mattered. Many washed-up miners ended up here. Today there are more sheep, cows, and chickens than humans. Today, less than 40 people live here. The only bar here is only open on weekends, and the store has mostly souvenirs and a few snacks. If you're ever in this area, I suggest you visit this time warp, Gold Rush ghost town. And if you want to know about more Gold Rush boom towns in Northern California, I have over 600 videos on my channel here on YouTube, and you can also follow me over on Facebook. Be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. It's all free and really helps this channel grow. Consider clicking the hype button on my videos, that really helps. Share these videos with people you know that may be interested in my content that is always all about fantastic, amazing Northern California, both its history and even some things going on today. And for the commenters that always say this is an AI channel, I can assure you it is not. I use text to talk to keep things clean and somewhat professional, as recording my own voice takes way too many takes and isn't always consistent. Okay, go ahead and have a great day out there. Thank you for watching and supporting this channel with my Patreons and channel merch. And, as always, happy trails!